Hello and welcome to ICSE Class 10 Physics tutorial. The topic is work, power and energy. Continued, part 3. Before we start, आइए आपको एक शायर की कुछ लाइंस सुनाता हूं. शायर कहता है, हवा जब नामुनासिब हो तो पत्ते टूट जाते हैं. हवा जब नामुनासिब हो तो पत्ते टूट जाते हैं. जहां मतलब परस्ती हो वो रिश्ते टूट जाते हैं. जहां मतलब परस्ती हो वो रिश्ते टूट जाते हैं. दुखा दे जो दिलों को बात ऐसी मत करो वाकिफ. दुखा दे जो दिलों को बात ऐसी मत करो वाकिफ. जरा सी ठेस लगने से ये शीशे टूट जाते हैं. जरा सी ठेस लगने से ये शीशे टूट जाते हैं. थैंक यू. ओके, these are the three cases. Theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degree and theta is equal to 180 degree. These are the three cases that we have already discussed in part 2. Today I'm going to give you some examples. Alright, so first case, when theta is equal to 0. Example is work done by the force of gravity, the gravitational force, or by the gravity. Work done by the force of gravity, work done by the gravitational force on a body falling freely is an example of theta is equal to 0, and in that case W is equal to Fs actually, but from there only we are getting W is equal to mgh. I'll tell you how we are getting mgh. So this is an example of W is equal to Fs, where theta is equal to 0. Alright, when a body falls freely under gravity, so see, the gravitational force is acting vertically downwards, and the displacement, in this case this is h height, the displacement also is along the same direction, along the direction of the gravitational force, the force of gravity or the gravity. So both are along the same direction. That means theta is equal to 0. So we'll apply the formula, work done W is equal to F into S. Alright, W is equal to, work done W is equal to F into S. Now I'm just explaining to you why, how are we getting W is equal to mgh in this case, because the formula that we discussed is W is equal to Fs. So F here is the force of gravity, gravitational force, and that is mg, So in place of F you can write down mg. Alright, m and g. And S is the displacement, so here it is vertical, falling, so we can call that displacement as h, height. So that is height h. And then we are getting W is equal to mgh. W is equal to mgh is an example of theta is equal to 0. I hope it's clear now. The second point is when theta is equal to 90 degree. Alright, see, this is a simple pendulum. The tension in this string T, you see the direction of the tension. The tension in this string T, the work done by the tension in this string, that is T, is 0. You know why? Because the displacement is tangential. The angle is 90 degrees. The T and S, you can see T and S, between T and S the angle is 90 degrees. So the work done by the tension in this string is an example of theta is equal to 90 degree, and so the work done is 0, because when you put W is equal to Fs cos 90, theta is 90. You see theta is 90 now. Can you see theta is equal to 90 degree? This angle theta is equal to 90. Displacement is tangential, and T tension. So the angle between them is 90 degree. So W is equal to Fs into cos 90. Cos 90 is 0, so everything is 0. So this is an example of zero work done. One more example I can give you. When a body, when an object is moving on a circular path, in that case also the work done is 0. You know why? Because the centripetal force is directed towards the center of the circular path and the displacement is tangential. See, this is the, for this, no? When theta is equal to 90 degree, for this I am giving, okay, let me write down here only. This is the circular path. This is the circular path. Suppose here is the force, it is directed towards the center of the circular path. Alright. And displacement is tangential. Again, this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. This is F. So the centripetal force is directed towards the center of the circular path. The center is O. The centripetal force is directed towards the center O of the circular path and the displacement is tangential. So the angle between F and S is 90 degree, and so again you apply the same formula, W is equal to Fs cos 90 degree, and the work done is 0. The third point is when theta is equal to 180 degree, I have written body moving upwards. You can complete from here. Work done by the force of gravity on a body. Here it is falling freely downwards, and here on a body moving upwards. So the object is moving upwards, but the force of gravity is acting vertically downwards. So the force of gravity is downwards and the body is moving upwards. The angle is 180 degree. Isn't it? For this one, see. The work done by the force of gravity on a body moving upwards. So the body is moving upwards, thrown upwards and upwards, right? So the body is moving upwards. And the force of gravity is acting vertically downwards. And the body is moving upwards. This angle is 180 degree. This is 180 degree. Got it? This is 180 degree. Wait, let me write down clearly. This angle is 180 degree. 180 degree. The body is thrown vertically upwards, but the force of gravity, gravitational force is, of course, it acts vertically downwards. The force of gravity is acting vertically downward. The body is going in the upward direction. The angle between the displacement and the force of gravity is 180 degree. Alright, this is an example of theta is equal to 180 degree. And again you use that formula, W is equal to Fs cos theta, and you put theta is equal to 180 degree, so cos 180 will be minus 1. Alright, so and F is equal to mg. Alright, and in place of S you write down h. So then you get W is equal to minus mgh. Alright, this is the case when theta is equal to 180 degree. Fine, clear? One more example I give you. Consider a situation when an object is moving in a particular direction. Alright. A force is applied, a retarding force, a body is moving in a particular direction and a force is applied in the opposite direction to stop the body. Alright. A retarding force. The force is applied in the opposite direction and the body is moving in this direction. Alright. And after a displacement S, the body stops, the object stops. Alright. So in that case, the work done by the force is negative. Why? Why? By the retarding force. The work done is Fs, but the work done will be negative. You know why? Because the body is moving in this direction and it is traveling a distance s when a force F is applied in the opposite direction. So the force in this direction and the body in this direction, and the angle is 180 degree. Alright, so the work done by the force will be minus Fs. Another example, the retarding forces in the opposite direction to the direction of the motion of the body of the object. Got it? So, and what is this? What I have written? Work done by the frictional force on a body is negative. Work done by the frictional force on a body, see this example. Work done by the frictional force on a body is negative. Same. Because you know that the frictional force, the direction of the frictional force, force of friction, is opposite to the direction of the motion of the body. Same. So that's why the work done by the frictional force on a body is negative, because the body is moving along this direction and the frictional force is in the opposite direction. Alright, the angle is 180 degree. That's why I have written work done by the frictional force on a body is negative. I hope everything is very, very clear. Okay then, thank you so much. Thanks.